Who doesn't love a good chocolate chip cookie? And when you make them into chocolate chip cookie bars, you get all the flavor with a lot less work. Hi, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Christine. And today, I'm going to show you how to make delicious chocolate chip cookie bars that are made with wholesome ingredients like oats and almond butter and sweetened only with dates. So my daughter Anya is joining me to help whip up this delicious recipe. Let's go.
Yeah, I go.
All right.
All right.
So first, Anya and I here have 13 ounces of cooked chickpeas. Go ahead, honey. Here, you want to help pour them in? Next, we have a 1/4 cup of gluten-free rolled oats. Good job. By the way, I forgot to mention that it's a good idea to save the liquid from a can of chickpeas because you can actually whip this with a little powdered sugar and you can make amazing vegan whipped cream. Next, we have 1/3 cup of dates. These are pitted dates. You can use either the deglet dates or the medjool. Next, we're adding 1/2 cup of almond butter. If you want, you can probably use peanut butter instead. 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. And this is 2 tablespoons of water, or you could use maple syrup if you want it a little sweeter. Go ahead. Last but not least, we have 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And now we're just going to blend all this together. Go ahead, yep. And we're going to add extra 2 tablespoons of water just because it did get a little on the thick side. It just sort of depends on how thick your almond butter is. Go ahead, honey, you can dump that in there. But you want like more of a smooth batter consistency. You can see that this is a little thick and chunky, so just, you know, you'll have to play it by ear a little bit with your recipe. Now, as you can see, we're getting there, but it's still a little on the thick side. So I'm gonna add another 2 tablespoons of water, and I will note this in the recipe just so you guys know that you have to, you know, kind of adapt it potentially. It really just depends on the moistness of your dates and, like I said, the how liquidy your almond butter is. Okay, there's a big hand there goes on you. Go ahead. She can't wait any longer. Dump it in there. And you may want to make a couple of those tablespoons maple syrup just to add some sweetness. It's totally up to you. Again, it doesn't have to be water, it can be maple syrup. Go ahead, honey, you can turn it on. So the third time was a charm, and now we're preparing our 8 by 8 inch baking pan. You can either line it with parchment paper or you can lightly grease it like I'm doing with a little bit of avocado oil or coconut oil. I'm gonna mix in most of 1/3 of a cup of chocolate chips. We're gonna use carob chips. And I'm gonna save some for the top as well to press on the top. And again, just know that these are not overly sweet. Now the chocolate chips will sweeten them up to an extent. But I can't emphasize enough, this is my big disclaimer, I don't have that much of a sweet tooth, so I find these sweet enough for me. But if you like your cookie bars sweeter, by all means do add either more dates or you can add maple syrup instead of the water. By the way, just a little FYI, instead of the chickpeas, if you like, you could also use sweet potato puree instead of the chickpeas. So instead of 13 ounces of chickpeas, you would just use 13 ounces of cooked sweet potato puree. Some of these were more chocolate chunks than chocolate chips, but spread them out and press them into the top. Now they're ready to go into a preheated 350-degree Fahrenheit oven for about 20 to 30 minutes until they're nice and set on the top. So our chocolate chip cookie bars are out of the oven and looking great. We're just gonna let these cool completely before cutting these into bars. So you wanna let them sit, I'd say at least 20 minutes, probably more like an hour, to really cool down before cutting them. I hope this video inspires you to try making a batch of your own date-sweetened vegan chocolate chip cookie bars. Comment below, what do you enjoy more, cooking or baking? I'd love to hear. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. When you subscribe and hit the notification bell, you'll find out about new cooking videos when they come out. Thanks for watching and see you soon.